Hello everybody, welcome to Factorio. This is John with Glass Piece Games. This is episode 29 and we are here at my electric circuit farm. I like the design, however I am wrong. You can see we are having a full output here and well, we have the same problem right here. In fact, this is very full. We constantly are having the, as you can see, we have plenty of iron plates, we just don't have the copper cable. This machine is not even making anything. This has only made 1,000 products, and I say only 1,000, don't worry, it makes sense. If you look at how many products this one has finished, almost 20,000. I've been sitting there looking at this one copper cable for like the longest time. I can have the same productivity in probably just a quarter of the amount of space. I think that I could actually probably have a quad belt, have all of this. Delete all of the, I'm just gonna cut to when they finish. Alright, so I have my new block design ready here, and this is from watching a Nilaus video, go figure. Okay, I only need 2 of these electromagnetic plants to really do anything. All the microplastics in the world are at my base and I have nothing to do with it. And now I can connect everything at once. There you are. Let's see what we get. So it's not perfect, it's not a full belt all at once. Let's go back to 10 minutes, let's go back to an hour ago. So our green circuits, we're making primarily about 16,000 a minute. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. I didn't think about that. Do we have enough modules? We should have enough modules. So we have these now working, and this has been working. 24 belts of green circuits. Now, they may not be full belts, but they are 24 potential belts to be filled. Now, my question that I have is this going to be enough? Are we going to be able to satisfy all these buildings? I feel like we will. Ultimately, what I want to get done has been accomplished, at least for this part. I just need to connect all the lines and make everything make sense. All my lines connected. I got it from a 6-to-4 balancer going, and it's splitting up between the two, and it looks like we are not having any dead points. This is power production, which, by the way, we're right about 40,000 green circuits per minute, and we're already filled back up on our blue circuits. If we take a look at our blue circuit production, I know this went up as well, 3,700 a minute, which is not bad at all. That's about 60 a second, I think. Alright, so I have another cold drop off right here, and I've switched it up so this is the only thing I need. And what I need to do is I need to go ahead and get a belt balancer here. And now what I'm going to do is the spot I have up here, the plates are going to all be in one spot and the carbide is going to be all in one spot. The only problem I'm going to have very quickly is this is going to take a while to run out, but I'm going to have to fix this setup. One of the things I am doing, by the way, is I am trying to utilize these different rarity. I've decided to go ahead and start applying that to some of the buildings, start getting higher quality buildings. There we go, and the balancer is working. It's almost made 100,000 green circuits already, so I think we're doing pretty good. We actually have a good deposit of tungsten ore right here with 4.8 million and then 2.1 million. I'm thinking we could get some trains, another sulfuric acid depot, another tungsten depot, which is definitely needed since I'm going to start going into my metallurgical science again. Okay, so I have myself my tungsten plates and my tungsten carbide separate, and they're all unloading in this area. This is starting to show that I need a different site to drill from. Okay, here's a 10 million coal, here's a 4.3 million coal. Let's go ahead and kill some more demolishers while we're at it. Woo, that was close. I am getting some uncommon and rare robots. And I actually have quite a lot of logistics bots in my network now. I have almost 5,000, almost 1,000 construction robots. There we go. I can barely see that. Okay, so I have what is going to be a 2-belt system, at least for right now. I'll probably be able to expand this later, but I have my little module of science. Alrighty, so we have priority set to unload, and here we go. Alright, here they come. So after some expansion and after some automation, I'm trying to set up enough outposts so I can pretty much automate Vulcanus again. I have everything that I believe I need. I remember last time I was on Nauvis, yeah, I need my turbo transport belts, and I'm going to actually need some foundries as well. I've been away for quite a while. We have beacons at a constant consumption. There's no idle. Those are taking up the most amount of power. I miss Vulcanus already. I want to go back to Vulcanus. On Fulgora, I am not lacking turbo belts as far as, yeah, I'm not lacking turbo. You're not requesting any turbo belts. Request turbo belts. What's going on? Okay, you haven't satisfied all the requests at Fulgora. It's probably been at Fulgora forever now. Here's something I realized, by the way, while working on Nauvis, thinking about just unlimited resources. What is technically unlimited? AKA you can get it from space. You can get iron, you can get copper, you can get calcite, you can have like as many satellites as you want out there collecting stuff, especially on Nauvis. You don't have to shoot anything down. Here's the kicker. Stone and uranium, those are finite. So anytime you find stone, like you would think it's like, stone, it's just a simple, each time you run out of resources of stone, that's it for that area. You have to find stone elsewhere. You don't have any sort of way to process stone. Like you don't have the same process as the lava on Vulcanus where you don't get any stone. Plus, if you look at it, I'm just saying this right now, that's small. Now we have some out here, this is good, but it's like, I still don't see them in big patches like iron or copper. Is that just me? Maybe that's just me. So I thankfully had I love that I've actually kept blueprints, because these blueprints are definitely going to be quintessential. Okay, so I have a new setup here for my electric circuits. I was going to do them all, and then I realized I needed a lot of advanced circuits and I needed a lot of processing units if I want to do anything. And you'll notice I don't have any modules. That's because I don't have any modules on this planet. Why don't I have any modules? Because I don't have any blue circuits. Let's get it done. All right, so if we take a look, we got about 16 units here, 16 here, 16 here, so 48 in total. 48 in total. We got 96. That should fill up a whole belt, all things considered. Oh my goodness, it really makes sense if I could get the red circuits to be sent to the blue circuits. Okay, after about 30 to 45 minutes of trying to figure out why this belt system wasn't working, I realized that I needed to actually have red circuits going into the blue circuits. Now everything is working, and yes, this is going to be mostly Nilaus design. I'll leave the link in the description below. But the idea with this is that I want each block to have their own set of circuits, which this is nice and compact. Like, I like the design. I kind of took my own little inspiration of like how to get everything done, but I have a good bit of, I have a feeling this is going to really knock out my power. We got that line in, we got this line in. All right, let it begin. Technically, this is about as balanced as it can get, I suppose. If I wanted to, I could get a belt balancer. In fact, I probably will here at some point. But for right now, I think we're doing all right. This is eventually going to, we're going to see this dwindle down quite a bit. Yep, there it goes. There's our little bit of dip in progress, but it's still not bad. Now, how well will all this plastic hold up and all this molten metal? I'm not sure. It looks like we're still doing pretty good. We have the whole production here. Let's see what, ooh, man, that is taking a lot of power. But yes, I am very happy with this production. And I have this big middle line here. It's really barely a bus, but technically you don't need a bus when you have the liquid bus. The only bus I have really is a plastic if I wanted to, and I was making a whole bunch of red circuits over here per se. I would probably need another line of plastic. Okay, that just jumped up. Okay, well, electric circuits, I'm not surprised, have jumped up pretty drastically. They've jumped up to 39,000 a minute, which is about on par with my circuit production on Vulcanus. Now, if I look at my blue circuit production, it's about the same as advanced circuits. It's about 4,000 a minute, which is not bad. Something I'm going to need to do because I don't have it, everything necessarily available. This will slow them down technically, but this will decrease the amount of products they're using. I need productivity modules. We got that going. So we got our circuits going back on Nauvis with albeit a little bit of a different design. So it's stuck right there until we get it a location to go to. Well, after some hours of just letting the factory just build itself, or I say build itself, build it, design it, and build up on resources, I have the first part of what will be my mall, and I don't have productivity module level 3. I can get that. I have to get biter eggs. I don't want to get biter eggs. You want to know what that means? You need bioflux. My character's face underneath that little mask right there, he's not very happy. He does not want to go get bioflux, because bioflux means we have to go to a damp, moist planet called Gleba that we haven't been to in forever. But let's be honest, since I haven't been here, I've been using other technologies. And guess what? Those technologies are there. They're pretty good. I can go ahead and upgrade all these belts, although I am going to, once again, as you've seen me do before many of times, I'm going to completely butcher this down. Just water it down, and I'm going to go ahead and get this nuclear factory built. Rocket fuel did good for a while, as we only had 200 megawatts of power. Gigantic blips. Look at that. 100, like almost 2 gigawatts of power versus like a 0.2. 0.2 is not going to last at all. That's going to just run out of power on anything like this immediately. Now, I may not have anything like this particularly, at least one city block, and that's just it. I don't have any city blocks over on Gleba. I have cliff explosives unlocked now, y'all. And I am going to use calcite. I'm going to have a satellite flying over Gleba. Now, it actually is going to have to fire at medium asteroids, but I think next episode, I'm going to start off by going ahead and get this mall started. Just get some of the basic stuff built. And I'm going to go to Gleba. And the reason I'm not doing the research science yet is I want to be able to get the research done, like get all that done last. Get all the components that I need for the research done. I already got a big component. I got the advanced circuits for chemical science and the utility science. I got processing units. So I already have 2 factors, pretty big factors right there. The plastic will technically be able to go into the low density structures. The rocket fuel is already a thing, quite a bit. The flying robot frame isn't going to be hard because I already got lubricant. The fact that we got circuits, that's big. And I'm not talking about electric circuits. Electric circuits are easy. I found out that electric circuits, all you need to do is have this setup right here, and you can get pretty much, if not a full turbo belt, you can absolutely get probably a full express belt. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. And check out my Minecraft series too if you haven't. I've just started Minecraft Hardcore. I'm going to upload another episode next Monday if I'm not mistaken. I should be able to have it by then. And this should be out coming this Friday. It's currently Tuesday at the time of recording this outro. I got some editing to do. See y'all next time.